and welcome back. I love those games, Game and Fit says. Right on, right on. I'm a big fan of both. Bloodlines we've done on the stream several times, but it's been a while. I'm going to be very rusty at it, but I think it'll be good to give it another playthrough, de-rust some. Bloodlines is one I've been considering for a challenge run. We will do that at some point, but I don't know when. But I just want to de-rust, do a casual playthrough through it, get more familiar with it. Zombies Ate My Neighbors I've never beaten. We've tried it a couple times. Water makes a way. Um, it's extraordinarily hard. I don't really have expectations that I'll beat it. But, I just want to give it another go. Have fun with it. So if you haven't seen me clear a shrine before, just a heads up or a reminder if you haven't been here or if it's been a while. Two general rules for the shrines. One, I try to never use the paraglider for anything. I might accidentally spawn it in the shrine. It's not the end of the world. As long as it doesn't help me in any way, then that's the rule. Don't use the paraglider for anything. And rule number 2 is try to not do whatever Miyamoto wanted me to do to beat the shrine. So if I see there's like a tool I'm supposed to use or a path I'm supposed to take, I'm trying as hard as I can to never do the thing that the game wants me to do. So like here, it wants me to use this. So I'm going to see if I can avoid that. I'm actually going to see if I can ride this thing across instead. And, we're not really, proving a point or anything like that. I just kind of have fun with doing things the wrong way. This, if possible, is going to be exceedingly difficult. Yeah, riding this fire hydrant across is probably not going to work. How goes Bridge Building Simulator 2023? Hrafnir, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Things are going well tonight. I got the camera, so we're filling in the compendium. I've done one shrine. This is shrine number 2 of the night. So it's been a very slow, low progress kind of night. Like it always is. And now I'm going to try and levitate a fire hydrant across a pool of lava. Yeah, wish me luck. There's really nowhere good to balance on this thing, though. That did have a purpose. there really no other tools? That's it? So much for my heat resistance. Thank you, Game and Fit. Appreciate you holding off, holding back. I think I can. If I ride on it upside down, maybe it has a greater surface area. I mean, of course it has a greater surface area. Maybe that'll get me across. It doesn't balance there. It doesn't balance there, so I'm gonna have to step onto it at the right time. That's how we do it. Victory! No mind reading. Once again, leaving Miyamoto stomping his hat in frustration. I will say, it is very scary trying to step onto this thing. Oh no. Oh no, I may have lost it. Okay, thank goodness. It won't attach to the treasure chest. I ran over it. And we're back. Welcome back, Big Evil. I love it. I love that it's so easy to ride. Sometimes you can pick up the treasure chests and sometimes you can't, and the inconsistency is somewhat annoying to me. Trying to get back to the other side is going to be very scary. Is this easier than Breath of the Wild? I kind of think it is in a lot of ways. Yeah, I'd say it's probably easier than Breath of the Wild. Shrines are definitely easier to cheese. So far as the actual methods you're supposed to use to get through them, I can't really comment on, because I don't know. But you have so many, like, wacky tools at your disposal that it's really easy to be too powerful for the shrines. I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do about this obstacle. I have no idea what the game wants me to do. Use a bomb? That can't be the intended solution. Maybe they just expect you to show up with a bomb. I don't know. I don't know what they wanted me to do about that rock. Doesn't matter though. We made it through. I feel like combat has kind of been easier than Breath of the Wild as well. But it's really but it's really about the same. That might just be me having a poor memory of it to say that the combat is easier. There's really it's entirely possible that I just don't remember the experience all that well. Victory! That's how you do it. That's how you do it without doing what they want you to do. That's a lot of fun. My humble opinion, Breath of the Wild is much easier. In fact, I'll go so far as to say Tears of the Kingdom is the hardest 3D Zelda game. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to play a lot more of it to, you know, to really say. I haven't done most of the, I haven't done a lot of the, like, main story stuff, so... Like, I haven't done a single dungeon, fought a single boss. It's all, like, all I'm doing is side nonsense. And that's all I probably will be doing for a very long time yet. Because that's what it's all about for me. Like, I want to see the dungeons and see the bosses and stuff like that, but I'm in no rush. They're not going anywhere. Hardest game I've ever played has got to be Ikaruga. I've heard of that. I haven't played it myself. After playing Battletoads and TMNT, any game would be easy. I do play some rather... I do play some rather hard nonsense. I gotta play Battletoads again this week. I played it last week. I couldn't beat it. I got too rusty. I let it sit for too long. I've got to go polish my skills again. It's alright though. It's a good problem to have. It gives me like a super legitimate excuse to play Battletoads some more. Which, you know. I want to do anyway. Polish them Skittles. Something new? Hydrant. Sonai device that gushes water when struck. According to legend, Sky Island saw water shortages long ago, but became lush and fertile thanks to this technology. Alright, I saw a lot of fans in there. As much as I'd like to stay, I need to try and get some sleep for that appointment. Game and Fit says. Good night, everyone. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Good night, Game and Fit. It may sound rude, but I hope I don't see you again tonight. I want you to get your sleep. I want your appointment to go well. I do hope we'll see you tomorrow, though. Of course. Don't know what that is, I just took a picture of. Don't even know if I needed a picture of it. Couldn't tell. Couldn't see the text. It's fine, though. Oh, I guess I did, because it updated the compendium. It wouldn't have done that otherwise. So, never mind. I did need a picture of it. I'm glad I have it. Really? There's nothing going on out here? Just a bunch of plain old apples? No Koroks or anything? Oh well. Where am I on the map? Here, above the lake. I feel like I really want to go in that direction. These butterflies are tough to catch. Tough to photograph, too. That's all the way down there? That's so far away. Distance in this game is completely perplexing to me. Kind of hoping I could make it to that island there, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I've already been on that island too anyway, so it's a pretty silly goal. Ooh, there's a shrine over there. Surprisingly difficult to cut down a tree with the sword. I guess that shouldn't be surprising at all. Yeah, I've been down there. I had to get the camera. You have to explore kind of a bit. I completed a quest on the Great Plateau to find some eyeballs for a statue that lives down in a mine, down one of those holes. That world is huge down there. It broke my mind how gigantic this game is. There's a whole entire second world down there. I can't say I've explored it a ton, but I get the gist of the area, I think. Broke mine too. Yeah, I didn't know the underworld was gonna be a thing. That was a complete shock to me. Really? I have not taken a photo of the sturdy wooden stick? That's surprising to me. I guess I just had the regular wooden stick. I think we got everything else. This Boko shield is reinforced with fossilized bone. Its defensive capabilities are respectable, but its predictably slipshod craftsmanship spells low durability. These guys are just hanging out in here. Weren't even guarding anything. No treasure. Just hanging out. You my goodness. Actually. Never mind. They'll never trust me again. Uh-oh. Alright, surely this will be okay. Yeah, he's standing. That was horrific. That was such a terrible solution. I did not deserve for that to work. $20 as usual. Seafood rice balls, stuffed with aromatic seafood. The flavor can vary by ingredients, but never disappoints. Something from his special collection, a bomb flower. Thank you. Now I can go other places and put up more signs. And with that, I'm off. Oh. I already have a pin on that shrine. Okay. I did not expect to find that guy up there, and also my solution should not have ever worked. Bye-bye, sign guy. Alright, let's see what percentage of this shrine I can do in the wrong way. Deep Force. Okay, we got a ball. That is it. We've got a ball, and that is it. Question of the day. Can I climb on top of the ball? Because if I can, I think I can get out of here without ever pressing that switch. It has air in it. I am certain this is going to work. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. There we go. I just need to go ahead and get a feel for what it's like to climb on top of this. Begin. If this doesn't open, if this gate doesn't open in response to me being on the other side, I lose all my weapons. Blew myself up with a bunch of cannons on a balloon. They didn't operate as expected. Yeah, I've had some pretty heartbreaking moments of things misbehaving in similar ways. So let me put my valuable items over here. And maybe I don't use those unless it's mandatory. doesn't reach high enough. This is basically the dumbest thing ever. I mean, I've done this before, so like, it's not... But no, I'm sliding off. No. Oh, I forgot I went down there. Hang on. I've got to set it down gently, or it's got to do that. They got stuck in the wall? We're okay. That won't do. It really doesn't want me to stay on top of this. What? It's only gonna go to over there? That's not right. That's not the path it took. That's a lie. That spike hit me. It floated too far away. This is awful. Why would you do this? Oh, why would it... None of this makes any sense. Oh. That's bad. Okay, we haven't soft locked yet. Excuse me. Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why does it suddenly get so much weight and downward momentum out of nowhere? I get that it's just, you know, the game being its regular kind of broken self, but rolling is not going to help me. Oh no. Thank goodness. It glitched into the wall. I feel like the game's usually pretty good about that kind of thing not happening. So that's a little surprising. I wish I could make it onto this from here. Or even if I could make it onto it over there, but you can't walk on weapons. Have I ever pointed out that I'm aware that this project is stupid? Hey, Mile High Roll, welcome back. What did you come back to? You don't want to know. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. You've come back to one of the most obnoxious events in the stream. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get over this door. It's gonna lose me. That's as close as we got. You bet there's a hole up there. So the goal is to, make it over the door without hitting the switch. Ideally without even using the buoyancy. Since that's the theme of the shrine, I would like to get over there without using the buoyancy, because I think I could just push the ball under and jump over top of where it's going to be. And it would lift me up pretty smoothly. But this is a worse idea, and thus a better idea. I love that you're doing this. That makes one of us. This is horrible. No, don't go up. That travel up right there is a major problem, because it's gonna flip me off. And why'd they make this ball so hard to stand on? It's even flat on the top. It should be easy to stand up there, right? There's a little indentation, like it should be. I moved around too much. Link, don't jump over it. I don't think this is gonna work. It's too slow. Okay. It's on the other side. Quickly now. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Bring it down. Bring it over the water. It rolled an awful lot. It rolled an awful lot. It's gonna be very difficult to stay on top of this. No, I was there. Oh, we had it. We had it and I lost it. You see, that's the worst. That's the worst thing. That's the worst possible thing, because that proves that it's possible. Now I will never have an excuse to give this up. Oh. Stop hitting me with my own weapons, game. We're not gonna be friends if you keep doing that to me. Oh, this is all taking way too long. It's not really a matter of the time, I think, that it takes. It's a matter of how much the ball moves. But, you know... The longer I take, the more the ball moves because it's in the water. But time is movement on this one. Goodness, I cannot believe I was so close and I fell off at the very last second. That's disgusting. How do the controls in this game work? And what is the answer that they don't? No! There are No, why am I suddenly slipping off? I'm so mad. No, no suggestions, Mile Hyrule. I'm on my own. I've practically gotten it at this point, so I really have no excuse to take outside advice. But thank you for you know, I appreciate that you want to save me. But since I know that this will work, you know, no quality of life. Too slow. If your solution is to like attach weapons or shields to the ball, if that was your suggestion though, that wouldn't work for me because they don't have collision. I don't know if that was it or if you have something else in mind, but like that's one thing I could think of that maybe someone would suggest. But I've already learned that they won't stop you. You just always go through the weapons and shields. I've tried it in similar situations to use a shield to make a platform. No, paraglider. Well, we did it. The game didn't acknowledge that we did it. The door didn't open. There was no do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So, I mean, I was victorious, but... I don't think I can get my stuff back either. I mean, I kind of knew that stuff would be lost. That was your suggestion? Right. No worries, but yeah, I've been doing stuff the wrong way in this game for quite a while now, so... Hey, we've got a raid coming in. Nice. Let's just take a moment to say hello to everyone. Counter Effect, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to your friends. Welcome to Tears of the Kingdom. If anyone that's come in, if you're trying to avoid Tears of the Kingdom spoilers, I understand if you have to bow out. I certainly hate spoilers myself. But if not, I welcome you in. Thank you for joining us. It's just me. No worries. Happy to have you here. So welcome to a shrine. This way this shrine works is we're supposed to use that ball and the water and push the ball in the water, and then the buoyancy would launch it up to hit a switch. But I have been trying to break every shrine, so I made a stick of tools and attached the ball to the end of it. And I rode on top of that to get over the wall without opening the door. Which is a move I'm, on the one hand, very proud of, but it cost me very dearly. Because I lost my stick of tools. And I'm trying to see if I can get any of that back. Probably not. It looks like not. That didn't actually... The time rewind didn't actually work like it was supposed to. It's not work. The ball is stuck on something. Alright, so the stick of tools is gone. I was hoping maybe I could at least get the ball. Still might be able to. Yes! Victory! Alright. You're playing Tears as well, right on. Hope you've been having as much fun with it as I have. You're a magician, Frownie. Thank you, Game It Fit. I'm definitely something. Boy, I sacrificed a lot of tools. I sacrificed a lot of tools for that bogus solution. I need to head to bed. I was on for over 7 hours. Oh my goodness. By all means, get yourself some sleep counter effect. Thank you again for the raid. I do very much appreciate it. Sleep well, and hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hey, Emerald Warrior, it's good to see you. Been at work, not feeling well, but what can you do? Well, I'm happy to have you with us. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I certainly don't like to hear that. But I do appreciate you coming to see us tonight. I'd really like to do this next part without sacrificing every tool that I own. I've already lost so much. I don't know if you can stand on those lights or not. I'd laugh so hard if it just got stuck on the top. If I was just out of the ball, that would be very sad. Why is my pain so amusing to you? We're in the same boat, all aboard. Where we're going, we don't need puzzles. Of course not. I must make my own puzzles. That didn't actually answer my question. Sure would be nice if I could zoom the camera out some. My goodness. I can't see anything that's happening. Alright, if that can be stood on, then... that's pretty much the ultimate way to get there. I have a feeling I probably can't stand here. Oh my goodness, I can. This is a great practice for my Tears of the Kingdom blindfolded speedrun. Procrastinators of the world unite. No, it didn't go up high enough. How? Alright, we're gonna get this. I hope my playthrough is helpful to someone. I hope that there's someone out there that... like, they're looking to accomplish something really great in this game. Like some crazy speedrun or challenge attempt. And there's just some part of it that they can't figure out and they need some inspiration. And I hope they find, like, one of my dumb ideas, and it gives them, like, just what they need. No! Urgh, that's so unhelpful. Oh, what am I doing? I am the ultimate bonehead. I don't know why I would try to go over there when... yeah, I could just go up there. Oh, good night, Angelus. Thank you again for the raid. Have a wonderful rest of your night, my friend. Sleep well. Hope you have a great stream tomorrow. This is going to work. I love how much you refuse to do the obvious thing. Thank you. Thank you. That's kind of the whole point. It's as painful as it is. It's tremendously painful as it is. That's It wouldn't be what it is if I didn't refuse to do the obvious thing, right? It is intensely stressful, I will say that. I left it too far away. Boy, I really am dumb. Why would I do it like that? Solved a few shrines using your techniques, but I still stand by my very first shrine, making uncooked spaghetti out of every object, and not knowing how to unattach them. No! Ah, I'm the worst. I'm 100% convinced you're the only person ever to try to complete this shrine like this. I mean, I kind of doubt anyone else would do it like this, yes. The solution is so quick and so obvious and so easy. The proper solution, and my solution, is intensely painful. So yes, I really doubt anyone else would ever want to subject themselves to this nightmare. It's so annoying to fall off there. I know I can stand on it. If you know you can stand on it. It's super irritating when you can't. Where's it going? Where's it going and why? Okay, certainly it can't get away from me this time. Thank goodness. Please work. Oh my goodness, I almost didn't get it. Oh. We're so close. Please, Frownie, whatever you do, please do not find a way to mess this up. What should have been a 2-minute shrine has taken about an hour. No, no paraglider. Ah, I keep breaking my own paraglider rule. Ugh. We're not out of the woods yet. Brownie's the best. Everything is legendary difficulty with him. I can't believe this wooden board is staying up like that. One problem, I never found a treasure chest in this shrine. Last game I did before I put doing more video before I quit doing more video games for writing and art, was Duke Nukem Advance. I've never tried that one. I've played... my history with Duke Nukem is woefully short. Well, let's complete the shrine. I'll come back in for the chest. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Just took a moment. We've pieced it together. Thank you, Game and Fit. I appreciate your praise. You're definitely the MacGyver of Zelda. I certainly try. Oh my goodness, that shrine did take forever. I was surprised it was a good Duke Nukem port for Game Boy Advance. So I've played Duke Nukem 0 Hour. That's probably the one I know and like the best. Is 0 Hour on the Nintendo 64. I don't know if I ever beat that game, but I had that one back in the day, and I liked it quite a bit. I rented Duke Nukem 3D. I wasn't very good at it. I kind of didn't really get it. It might have been like the first person shooter that I ever played. So I'd need to revisit that. Well, Duke Nukem 64, but that is Duke Nukem 3D, right? Just with a different title. I did play the DOS games a little bit when I was real young. I think they're the only DOS games that I've ever played. Was Duke Nukem 1 and 2. Again, I was terrible at them and never got very far, but I remember them fondly, regardless. Alright, let's see if I can figure out where the treasure chest is. We won't mess around with shenanigans now that we've sort of already conquered the shrine and understand it. Alright, well there's got to be a little bit of shenanigans. Oh, there's the chest. It wasn't even very well hidden. I can reach that from there? You know, this would have been a useful tool. Oh, that was worth it. Started posting again yesterday. I chose the 91 arcade game Tumble Pop. Which is quite fun with derpy enemies. Tumble Pop is, that's a game, it's like a marble game, right? Where you're in the center, and there's a line of different colored marbles, and you have to fire marbles of the same color to create combos. Is that the game? We don't usually see a shrine done the correct way. This is a, this is a weird treat, huh? More like the arcade game Snow Bros? Okay, not what I thought it was at all. Oh no, these guys are tough. I missed. Of course, the character you play is a vacuum to suck up enemies. When you suck up the derpy clowns, when they turn around, they try to fight the suction of the vacuum. Oh, I've seen this game. I think I've seen this game. I think Itorama was playing it one day. Yeah, I've never played it. I was thinking of a completely different game. I mean, obviously. But yeah, that looks like a fun game. I'd like to try it sometime. The plant that bears these seeds grows near deep water. The roots draw nutrients from the water, which boosts your movement speed when the seeds are cooked into a dish. Okay, let's see. Those won't last me very long, but... At least they're a bit tougher than what I have. Played an arcade game called Pop Flamer. Basically, defend yourself with a flamethrower and don't run out of gas. Sounds like it could be fun. Let's see what's going on over here. It's funny when they try to fight against the vacuum spores. Nothing more inconvenient than the rain. Beam emitter. Alright. That rain didn't last very long. I'm not complaining. Gotcha. When I was playing, don't fight it, clowns. It's for your own good. I think in their position, I might not have believed you. Is this a frog? Sticky frog. This frog likes to cling to walls and hang out. It oozes a substance that climbers can use to cling to wet surfaces. Oh, thank you. Probably gonna hurt myself. Well, there's definitely a treasure chest in there. However, I don't know what in the world to do about it. It's quite the mystery. It would be crazy to make some kind of fireworks out of the beam emitters. Oh. Oh no, I went too far. They knew what they signed up for when they entered the game. One of the enemies looks like Karnov, who spits out flames. I've never played Karnov. Both are from Data East, who've made some legendary and awesome video games. I know I've played some Data East games, but they're not one of the companies that, like, I can readily think of their catalog. I'm sure they deserve better than that, but, alas. Old map! A very old map that shows a marked spot. What could there be? Oh, it's so far away. And it's down in the depths? I guess it is. You dived upwards. You know, sometimes the game gets confused about which direction the sky is in. Happens to the best of us. Korok? I feel like I haven't found very many Koroks tonight. Wow, can I even pick up this stone? Oh, maybe not. Never mind, it's attached. No Koroks for me. Oh, that's right. Ooh, there's a shrine and a memory. There's a lot going on over here. playing the MSX1 port of RoboCop. It was very different than the NES port. I have all 3 of the RoboCop games on NES. I haven't played any of them yet. I'm looking forward to doing them on the stream sometime. I don't have super high expectations of them, but I'm looking forward to doing them anyway. Gonna keep the stream going this time. Listen to the chill ambience of the stream. My battery's at 1%. I need to try and rest as much as I can. Rest up, game and fit. Can't get over how beautiful the graphics are in this game. I really love the world of this game. I love the style. It may not be the most, like, technically, you know, like, photorealistic impressive, but I am a really big fan of it. A bouncy device. This shrine could be very painful for me. It's one of those where it's really not much way around. Like, I'm kind of forced to do it the intended way. Anywhere near as high as I needed to for me to grab it. Oh, there's any point to doing it like this. I don't even know if this works. Oh. But we'll just see. We'll just see what happens, because this could be kind of funny. It'll probably just be really dumb. Okay, yeah, it won't work in the way that I want it to. Hey, Congo, welcome in. Thank you for joining us, my friend. I hope you have been having a great week so far. We're having another night full of nonsense. Kind of in an uncheesable shrine right now, but the one that I did previously, like, was a 2-minute shrine that I spent an hour in. So. We more than got our money's worth there. Did I even need this, though? Why would you want that? Why would that even occur to you as an option? It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Oh. Dead. I've been sleeping at night lately, which is kind of a problem as far as being here. That is a problem for me, Conga, but it's important that, you know, you take care of yourself and do what is most convenient for your schedule. And I will just continue to be grateful to have you whenever I can. I shall attempt to skip sleep and be here. I mean, I guess, you know, like, we could make a line of weapons and hover the thing across so that we could ride on it without actually, springing it, but we've done that kind of thing so much. And we've even done it tonight. Kind of why I don't think I have enough weapons to pull that off anymore. Sneaky elixir. This will hurt. No. last part's tricky with the no paraglider rule. That went high enough. Really? Also, really? I'm kind of shocked that these things would break like that. Like the shortest distance to fall that we can. I can't climb these things when they're deployed. That's interesting. whoa, what am I doing? They don't survive that fall. For me to reach. Boy. Motion controls. There is no way that that is too far away for me to grab. I 100% refuse to believe that trash. What? Now it's not going to go high enough? I can't just set this on this other ledge here. I really think so. Why didn't the fall destroy it this time? Excuse me. No, get back here. Nope, button. I've somehow drifted beneath it. Still starting Breath of the Wild, so I have very little to add. No worries, Conga. I'm not really saying much because I'm very deep in my own head right now. This is never going to work. This is the worst thing ever. This might... I don't think this is going to work either, but... Hey, welcome in, Cybertrucker. Good to see you. Thank you for the raid. Heads up, everybody who's coming in. We're very happy to have you with us. But we are playing Tears of the Kingdom, so if you need to bounce to avoid spoilers, I'll give you a moment to do that while we welcome everybody in. Thank you for shouting out our friend Conga. Tell us, what were you doing on your stream tonight? What were you playing and how did it go? We'd love to hear. Raise Germany, welcome in. Good to have you with us again. Hope you are well. And welcome in to our new follower. Thank you for that. Very much appreciate you coming on board with us. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, of course. Playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I don't know that one. What platform is that for? Great adventure game. It could have held up as a legitimate indie movie. That's some high praise. I've heard the Super NES indie game is supposed to be really good. I actually own a copy, but I've never played it. Good thing I finished that shrine already. Master Gregor, welcome in. Well, the good thing about my playthrough is if you watch me trying to do a shrine, it's not going to spoil the right way to do the shrine. I'm always trying to do things the wrong way. So you will be safe at least in that regard. Two stipulations for the way this... Well, the main one is that I try to never use the paraglider inside of a shrine. You know, I accidentally hit it sometimes, but I try to never accomplish anything with it. You know, if I accidentally hit it, but I don't gain anything from it, then we just don't worry about it. But, I mean, I was hitting it on purpose there to show it off, but you get what I mean. I try to never use the paraglider in shrines, so that puts me at a tremendous disadvantage. And also, if I can think of a different way to do something than what's intended, I always try to do it the other way. So, like, we just finished a shrine a moment ago that if I did it the correct way, it would have taken 2 minutes. But because I stubbornly tried to go over a wall instead, it took an hour or so. It's a nightmare. Conga says, literally my favorite PC game of all time. Nice. Platform is DOS, one of the LucasArts games in the vein of Secret of Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle. Oh, wow. Again, I haven't actually played any of those games myself, but I'd really like to someday, because I kind of think that I probably love them. Oh no, it's not strong enough to lift this. That puts me in a bad spot. I've kind of already tried this and seen that it doesn't work, but oh, actually, that still won't work. Boy, I don't know what to do. Hope you don't mind, but I'll be heading out. Need to focus on work again. Have an awesome stream. Don't mind at all. Thank you again for the follow. Hopefully we'll be able to enjoy your company in a more substantial way another time. But be well until then. I hope your work goes smoothly and productively. Alright, well there we go. Look at that. It was actually easier than I thought, because I tried to dive earlier, and I didn't think the dive was going to reach without the paraglider. But what do you know, if you just hold the stick forward, sometimes things just work out. This shrine was not a very good example of the nonsense that we typically get up to. There wasn't a whole lot to do in terms of breaking this shrine. If I had more weapons, I could have just played around with the time travel. And then I could have done it without actually springing any of the springs, which would have been somewhat interesting, but I don't have enough weapons to actually glue them together end to end to end. Because that's what we did in the previous shrine. So if you've never been by the stream before, one more time, welcome in everybody, and thank you for checking out what we do over here. This is primarily a retro stream. Tears of the Kingdom is kind of an exception. We do play newer games on the Switch from time to time like this, but overwhelmingly it's stuff from somewhere in between the Commodore 64 to PlayStation 2 era, and usually around the NES to N64 sort of time frame being my real sweet spot. I prioritize extremely strictly blind playthroughs for my first playthroughs and for challenge runs that we do on the stream. I like kind of, I like Nintendo games. I like kind of adventure games like this. I like platformers, especially like brutally tough ones like Castlevania and Contra and Ghosts and Goblins. And we've done a few challenge runs through things like that, trying to beat them deathless or damageless or no items. Or a combination of things like that. And in addition to playing really great games, I have a strong taste for things of highly questionable quality. So we play a lot of licensed games on the stream. We play a lot of plug-and-play games. It could get pretty ugly sometimes with the low quality of the stuff that I, for some reason, choose to endure. We're mostly a pretty laid-back kind of atmosphere. The kind of things you hear and see out of me are going to be very largely kept into a sort of family-friendly sort of zone, and the chat is encouraged to follow that example. We do play M-rated games from time to time, but I try my best to give a good heads up about that when we switch to them. And that's the idea. We try to keep things very chill, very comfy. Let everyone relax and forget about the cares of the world. And just enjoy themselves while I suffer and struggle with a bunch of games that are just way too hard for me. Also known as all of them. I didn't think that was gonna reach. Uh-oh. And I'm out of stamina? This is bad. I know you're not talking about Snoopy. I loved Snoopy. Conga. Snoopy was like... That game like really rekindled my passion for the C64. I'd been having some rough times getting the Mini to work. And I'd been wondering in my heart if it was really all worth it. And then we played Lester and we played Snoopy. No! That was so bad. Oh. That was so bad. And those two games really rekindled my C64 enthusiasm. There's a cave here? That's cool. Alright, let's try this again. Oh no, I'm not gonna have enough bombs. I don't have a good line of sight. Thank goodness. There were just enough. opal, amber. Can't actually photograph that. Boy, I don't have anything good to add this to. I guess it's got to be the boomerang. That makes for an incredibly silly weapon. Here we go. Whole pile of treasure. Thank goodness. It's like that game wanted to say, I watch you too. Well, I thought the more times I fired, the more rupees I'd get, but it seems like it caps pretty quickly. That's a good thing to know, I guess, so I won't waste so many arrows next time. Alright, what's going on? Good morning. So, we meet again, eh? My apologies, it looks like we have a small problem over here. I heard that the terminal at the Skyview Tower needed repairs, so I came to fix it, but the door won't open. I have no clue why. The door isn't locked, but it won't budge, no matter how hard I push or pull. Of course I know it's a sliding door. That's what I meant, obviously. I worked up an appetite, getting my brain into gear for this. I bet the nearby caves have some tasty mushrooms. Yep, there are caves at the bottom of the hill. I used to go mushroom hunting in them all the time while we were building the tower. Worked up an appetite, getting my brain into gear for this. Alright. So... Alright. Well, I'll go look in the cave. And he didn't actually say he wanted any. Oh my goodness. I think they're gone. Are they fighting each other? Whoa. Oh, I was too close to him. Hey, we got him though. Perfect. take that bow, and now I've got some low-tier weapons I can... waste on clearing away some of these rocks. I mean, this looks like a trap up here with all this good stuff. You know what? Actually, I want that shield. Camera angle there. I can't hit anything. Feeling very claustrophobic. A rock on the end of a long stick is not a great mining tool. Here I've just gone in a circle? Well, that's not good. a path I hadn't taken yet. Is that a boulder? It is. Great. There you are. Diamond. The most precious ore one can find. Its signature sparkle has charmed Hyruleans for generations. As such, it is sold for a very high price since ancient times. Beautiful. That's the first one we found. Alright. I think we can call this cave clear now. Very good find. Very good find indeed. Yes. I thought it was a weapon when I saw at first when I saw it. I thought it was just a shiny sword, but a diamond. Oh yeah. He's still saying the same thing. Maybe if I give him a mushroom. What kind of mushrooms did we get out of there? I don't think that's how that works.
Oh.
Alright. My apologies, the doors won't open for some reason. Alright, up to the top. Just climbing up to the top would have been my first instinct. But that guy had to go on and on about mushrooms. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be heading over there to that geoglyph. I forgot all about that. Hey, Coffee Jesus, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Was that this exact same tower yesterday when I quit playing? Should be about time for me to quit playing. I've been going for almost 8 hours. Uh-oh. Clever. Where am I? Alright, I'm nowhere near where the entrance is. But we've got the right idea. I'm sure of it. It's gonna be something on the ceiling to make it obvious, I'm sure. Here we go. Victory! Boy, that's tricky. How'd you get inside?
Oh.
Say, since you're inside, can you open the door? Is there anything strange near it? Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, like maybe this stick. Just burn them away.
Oh.
It opened. How in the world did you manage to fix it? Can't believe a couple sticks caused all this hassle. I wonder if those were in there to begin with and just fell over somehow, or if some monster did that on purpose. Either way, that really helped. Thank you. Well, the mechanisms aren't working quite right. I'll just give them a bit of oil. Ta-da! Wasn't a big problem, so a little oil cleared it right up. Right, I'm going to hurry on ahead, so this is goodbye. Alright. Victory! I think, my friends, that we will call it a night here. There's still so much more that I wanted to do. Right? We'll update the map next time, and we'll go to that geoglyph. I'm gonna save right here with that in the background, so I remember what I was up to. Give it the old double save just in case. And we'll see who's live and what they're doing. Maybe we will drop in on someone with a raid. But thank you for being here tonight, my friends. As always, I've greatly enjoyed your company. I hope that you've had a wonderful night. And I hope I'm going to get to see you again real soon. I should be back tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Central Time is our target startup time. Tomorrow night we're going to be playing Castlevania Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis and Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Super Nintendo. One of them, the first one's a game that I've played a bit. I've beaten a few times, but it's been a long time since I've picked it up. So it'd be good to be a good one to run through again. And Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a game I've never beaten. And I don't really expect to beat it tomorrow night or anytime soon, but we'll give it our best try. It is exceedingly difficult. We'll do more Tears of the Kingdom on Thursday night stream. Same target start time, 11 p.m. Central Time. It'll be all Tears Thursday night. And Friday night, we're going to try and do 3 games. We're going to try and do Battletoads and TMNT2 on the NES, and then make some progress in Alundra on the PlayStation 1. So that's what's coming up in the immediate future. Hopefully I'll get to see you for some of that. Be well, my friends, until I get to see you again. I'm going to send us in the direction of Mr. Suffer. He sends a lot of raids. He's been sending a lot of raids our way lately. It's nice to be able to be wrapping up with him still live to send one back. He does retro games. He does challenges. Some really tough stuff. He's got a very high level of patience and endurance, which I always admire. I will give you the heads up. His stream is not family friendly, so if that's an issue for you, you may want to duck out. But if not, if you come along, there are some good times to be had on the other side. So, caught the tail end. Hi, Eddie. Hello and bye, Itarama. Be well, my friend. Everybody, be well until I get to see you again. It has been great, but we are all out of stream for tonight. It is time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.